guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Monae, and this is a space where we talk about law of attraction, self-development, or anything along the lines of being self-fulfilled. How are you guys doing today? I'm feeling so fantastic and vibrant. As you can see, a little bit of the quality has changed because I had finally made the investment into a Canon G7X Mark II, so I'm really excited about that. You can see in the title below us, today we are going to be talking about intermittent fasting, also my relationship with food. So before we get started, I'd really appreciate it if you guys follow me on my Instagram. On that platform, I really like to engage with you guys, as well as I like to post some cool photos and some journal prompts that I think will allow you to ignite your spiritual being in each and every day. And also, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. We are growing. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm so excited about that because once we reach 1K, I'm going to have a cash prize giveaway. So I ask that if my videos resonate with you, I would appreciate it if you shared it with your family and your friends. If you are excited today to hear about my journey with intermittent fasting, what is my relationship with food, then please keep on watching. Okay guys, so one thing I want to say before I start, if you see me starting to look up, it's because I have a viewfinder. One thing I'm really grateful for having with this camera, so I'm going to make sure I keep my focus on you. So ever since quarantine happened, I started to notice a little bit of a change of emotion when it comes to food. For me, I know this is a very touchy and sensitive topic to talk about, but I think it's worth talking about. So I started this intermittent fasting back in September of 2019. It's been really interesting since then. The reason why I started intermittent fasting was because I started to feel I was emotionally eating and I was gaining weight, and I didn't feel like myself at that point. So I decided, let me go online and see what are some ways that I could have more self-discipline when it comes to food. I came about intermittent fasting, so I want to give you guys a really just clear-cut definition of what intermittent fasting is. So intermittent fasting, also known as intermittent energy restriction, is an umbrella term for various meal timing schedules that cycle between voluntary fasting and non-fasting over a given period. Three methods of intermittent fasting are alternate day fasting, periodic fasting, and daily time restricted fasting. I would say that I do the warrior diet, which is your window is 4 hours of the day. So I fast for 20 hours of each day. I know that sounds a bit crazy, but I wanted to put myself up for that challenge. Also, the disclaimer in this video I want to say is if your doctor doesn't advise you to have a intermittent fasting diet, then don't do so. But if you are healthy and you have the okay to do it, then I definitely recommend doing it. Another reason why I started this intermittent fasting was because I noticed that when I wasn't eating, I was having more energy in my body to do other things. The cells in my body were able to attend to other parts of my body to accelerate my mood and my movement, versus going all to energy in my stomach to digest food. First started, I stuck to, before quarantine, I stuck to the 12 to 4, so that was my window. I would eat lunch, and then maybe the last thing I would eat would probably be 4 o'clock. But I will also say I only eat one huge meal per day. I don't really eat 3 meals per day. That's just what works for me. If I do want a snack, I have a fruit or a granola or a smoothie of some sort, or some greens. I like to make sure I'm getting my greens there because that's super important. So when it comes to intermittent fasting, the most important thing is your water intake as well. So my water intake, I like to keep it 1 liter a day. That's just what works for me and what makes me feel really good. Water also allows my mental space to be more clear. Even in my skin, I could notice I am more eager to get up in the mornings, especially when you are dehydrated throughout the night. The first thing you should have is water in the morning. The morning schedule is whatever time I wake up, I have the first 30 minutes, I make sure I have 2 glasses of water because I want to make sure I am hydrating my body first thing. And then after that, I do my morning practice, and in my morning practice I include tea. I like to have maybe a really large glass. I'm having some tea right now. So a glass like this, I would have some tea in and just do my morning practice and drink that throughout the practice. And my practice, as you guys may or may not know, takes about 2 hours for me. So if you guys want to see what my morning practice is and how I do everything, then I would love to show it to you. But I do have a night routine, so I will leave that in the link above us as well. So yeah, I have tea, and then I kind of don't have anything. I have maybe 1 glass of water maybe an hour after I have my tea. So if I do start to get hungry at that point, which is about 4 hours into my day, I basically make a smoothie. I put sometimes oats, chia seeds, flax seeds, vanilla extract, cinnamon, all that good stuff, almond milk, and I have that. I have like about a cup of that, and that kind of gets me throughout the day. And then the main thing too with intermittent fasting is your mental discipline with food. So I try to make sure that, especially now in quarantine, I don't go to my fridge as often, because I have a tendency of just being bored, because I sometimes can catch myself getting back into that state of emotional eating and not eating with intention. That's one thing I've also been doing, trying to build my relationship with food, not eating and watching something, but just eating and being present while I'm eating my food. That's been really interesting. It's been allowing me to be more grateful for that experience, just to be able to eat on my own, even just to have my hands to do that for myself. So I find that to be really good, to focus on what I'm eating and focus on chewing. And that's been interesting because it's allowed me to also have a weight loss. So I also gained weight first month of quarantine because I fell back into emotional eating. So I did fall back, but I am picking back up my routine. So once my times go by and I see my window of 4 hours, sometimes now in quarantine I like to eat between 4 to 8, or sometimes I can push it from 5 to 9, but I will never actually eat after 7 essentially. So I will have maybe like a nice big meal with some like pasta and some salmon, or just plain pasta. And also one thing, I don't eat meat throughout the weekday. I like to only eat meat on the weekends, sometimes Fridays included. But I like to just try to keep my diet as clean as I can, but I am not vegan, so I just wanted to say that as well. I feel as though I'm fine. I feel healthy. I feel as though this diet has allowed me to a lifestyle, because it's not necessarily a diet, like a workout plan. It can work out for the time being, but if you don't maintain it, it's not going to work out. So same thing with intermittent fasting. I think it's been changing my life for the better, and I had to come to a point of just understanding my relationship with food. So I am improving with it. I don't want anyone to feel as though I'm like starving myself or anything like that, but this is just something I like doing, and it allows me to feel good about myself. And I think it's a good challenge as well to see how, even just like watching TV and commercials, how you're more likely to eat food because you just mentally put your mind there. But I think it just comes with focus and staying busy and not focusing so much on food to the point where you're just like eating just because. And yeah, that's just what I wanted to talk about today, is my intermittent fasting and my relationship with food. Dieting has been really good. Losing weight, I am kind of up and down. That's just who I am right now, but I am excited about losing a little bit more. And I also work out. That's one thing I like to do. I do Shaun T. If anybody knows who he is phenomenal. His workouts are great. Working out has allowed me to maintain and also just feel good about myself. So the reason why I really wanted to upkeep my intermittent fasting during quarantine is because I want to continue to feel good about myself, respect my food, respect my body as well, and being grateful for the health I have. That's just been allowing me to maintain this positive mindset through quarantine, is knowing that I can't necessarily control what's going on outside, but I want to do my best to control the health within me. I just wanted to share that with you guys today. And yeah, I know food can also be a very, again, sensitive topic, but if you guys want to just go in the comment section below and just, you know, express, you know, how you feel, if you can relate with me or not. I'd really appreciate that. I like when the comment section is very active. I appreciate it talking with you guys there. So yeah, oh, also we're going to affirm. So in today's video, the affirmation is going to be, I am healthy, I am healthy, I am healthy. Oh, I love that. It's such a blessing each day to be gifted with life, with breath, and I just think that the more we are grateful for the nutrients and the gifts of God that allows us to continue living, we should continue to be super grateful for, and to really put intention, you know, be grateful for our food and making sure that we're giving love to it, because it is going to become a part of us. So yeah, I am so happy that I got to speak with you guys today, and just also make sure you can always email me anytime you just want to chit chat about absolutely anything. Continue to send love, light, and grace to you guys, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.